Welcome to this video. You're going to hear a recording which is based on a book called The Happy Prince by Oscar Wilde. There are 11 comprehension questions for you to try. For questions 1 to 6, you will need to complete each sentence with a word or short phrase. The maximum number of words is 2.
Once upon a time in a bustling city, there stood a magnificent statue of a prince high up on a tall pillar. This statue was known as the Happy Prince, adorned with pure gold and 2 bright sapphires for eyes that sparkled in the sunlight. One day a weary swallow flying south to Egypt decided to take a rest upon the prince's outstretched hand. As the swallow settled, it noticed glistening tears in the eyes of the golden statue. Curiosity overcoming the bird, it asked, "Why do you cry, Happy Prince?" The Happy Prince replied with a heavy heart, "Although I am called the Happy Prince, the people of my city suffer greatly. From my lofty perch I see their hardships. A seamstress shivers in the cold, a playwright goes hungry, and a little match girl sells her matches to survive. I wish to help them, but I am only a statue, and I cannot move." Touched by the prince's compassion, the little swallow offered, "Do not worry, dear prince. I shall stay with you and fulfill your acts of kindness." And so the devoted swallow remained by the Happy Prince's side. Each day it flew around the city, carrying out the prince's commands. It plucked gold leaves from the statue and gave them to the seamstress, delivered sapphires to the playwright, and even bestowed the precious ruby from the prince's sword to the little match girl. As autumn gave way to winter, the swallow realized it could not embark on its journey to Egypt. "I must stay with the Happy Prince," thought the loyal bird. "I will endure the cold to help those in need." One evening, when the chilling winds blew, the swallow nestled upon the prince's shoulder to find some solace. But the cold seeped into its bones, and the little bird began to shiver. "I fear the cold will be the end of me," the swallow said weakly. The Happy Prince, full of concern, replied, "Stay with me, dear swallow, and I will take care of you." Throughout the night the swallow's body grew colder and weaker. It could no longer fly. The Happy Prince's heart ached for his small, selfless friend. "Little swallow, your heart is full of love and kindness," he said gently. "You have been a true friend to me and to the suffering people of this city. Your compassion will be remembered." With the first light of dawn, the swallow took its final breath, nestled beside the Happy Prince. The prince's golden tears flowed for his devoted companion. The next morning the people of the city noticed the Happy Prince's golden figure had lost its luster. "The statue is no longer beautiful," they exclaimed. "It looks old and worn." But one brave child standing in the crowd stepped forward and said, "No, look, the Happy Prince has helped so many people. He has a loving heart, and that is what makes him beautiful." On hearing these words, the mayor of the city realized the true worth of the Happy Prince. He ordered his workers to take down the statue and melt it to create something new and valuable. As the workers began to dismantle the statue, they discovered the lifeless swallow beside the prince. "Look," cried one of them, "the prince has wept for this poor bird." The people of the city were deeply moved by the prince's compassion and the swallow's sacrifice. They decided to bury the Happy Prince and the swallow in the same tomb, a testament to their friendship and kindness. A tall monument was erected in the city square, honoring the memory of the Happy Prince and his faithful friend, the selfless swallow. The news of the Happy Prince's noble deeds and the swallow's devotion spread far and wide, reaching the ears of angels in heaven. Intrigued by the story, an angel decided to pay a visit to the city to see the wondrous statue and the touching memorial. When the angel arrived, it was welcomed by the grateful townspeople, who shared the heartwarming tale of the Happy Prince and the swallow. The angel listened intently, captivated by the selflessness and compassion that emanated from the story. Touched by what it heard, the angel spread its wings and flew up to the tall pillar where the Happy Prince once stood. The spot was now vacant, but a faint golden glow remained. The angel placed a single white lily at the base of the pillar in honor of the Happy Prince and the devoted swallow. As the sun set, casting its warm hues across the city, the angel flew away, carrying with it the memory of the Happy Prince and the Swallow. It vowed to share their story with the other angels, for it was a tale that embodied the true essence of love and kindness, proving that even in the coldest of hearts there can be warmth and compassion. And so the legacy of the Happy Prince and the Swallow lived on, inspiring generations to come with their remarkable tale of love, sacrifice, and the beauty of a truly compassionate heart.
Here are the answers to the task. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we hope you'll join us for another one.